Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going over exactly how much it costs to start selling on Amazon private label. So I've made up this fancy, nice looking document here. We're going to be going over everything that it costs, and I kind of did this from scratch, just thinking about, okay, what have I personally done? So if you want to drop a comment and say, this can't be done, can't possibly be this cheap, all right, go ahead, that's fine, because I've literally started with this much in the past when I first started, and it worked out perfectly fine for me. I was able to turn $1,300 into over 10 grand my first month selling. So yeah, it definitely works. So don't say you can't start with this. Well, you can say whatever you want, go ahead, but let's basically get into it here. So Jungle Scout, the first thing is, $97. That's the Chrome extension, and you need this because you need to be able to, predict the demand of the product you're getting into. So Amazon FBA is really unique in the fact that you could literally see exactly how many sales people are making selling a product, what the reviews are on things. You know what you're getting yourself into long before you even start selling. And then the next one here, the $39, that's the web app. So that's to find a product idea. So the web app finds a product idea, and the Chrome extension tells you if that idea is good or if it's shit. If you guys don't have Jungle Scout, you could grab it from the link in my description. It's first or second one. I think it's like the second or third one actually now. It's one of them down there. It says Jungle Scout. It is affiliate link, so it's a great way to help me out for all the free content. I do get a small commission from them, so coolness. 250 units for your first order. So obviously you need to order in bulk to sell on Amazon. It's not drop shipping where you're ordering one unit at a time, shipping it over as it sells. This, you're ordering a lump sum of products, and you're selling them and hoping you're going to be able to blow through your inventory and order more with the money that you make from selling them. So I determined that you could order, 250 units is on the lower end of what you would want to be ordering, but to scoot by with, the $1,000 to $1,500 mark when you're first starting, this is fine. I actually ordered 300 for my first startup, so my cost was a little higher this after we factored in Jungle Scout and LLC. I think I started with about 1,500. But my product order total when I ordered was about 1,300 just for products. This one we could use only about 1,100 for products. And if you really wanted to, you could cut this down to 200. And I understand you're going to run through inventory pretty quick if it starts selling. But worst case scenario, it goes out of stock, and it's such a low competition market that you lose rank for a little while. You reorder, it's not the end of the world, and get re-ranked. If you did it once, you could do it again, as long as there's not a ton of competition coming in. So to order 250 units for $1,000, the max cost per unit with shipping has to be $4. That's just simple math, right? 250 times 4 is 1,000. So that means you could spend about $250 per unit on the product cost, which is totally doable. Those of you who know anything about sourcing from Alibaba, that's a pretty high price you could actually pay for products. So you could get a pretty good product for $250 and sell, and then even have $1.58 in shipping, which is kind of high for a product that's that small. Generally, it's going to be under $1 per unit for something that's only $2. So you could even spend as much as $3 on the product and $1 on shipping if you're going lighter, or maybe $1.75 on the product and $2.25 on shipping if it's a little heavier and smaller. Doesn't matter, as long as your all-in cost, meaning whatever you're paying per unit plus what it costs to get it to the Amazon warehouse equals $4, then you're good. And if it doesn't, if it equals 5, then cut 250 down to 200 and then order $205 products. That would also get you to 1,000. And then we're going to go down to low competition market. So that's not a cost. I understand that. But the reason that you need to be in a super low competition market, meaning that the average reviews on page 1 are probably under 50 instead of even 75, is that to order, that many units up front, you need to have your competitors not selling that much, because that won't really last if you're trying to get ranked for anything bigger than someone that's selling, 200 to 300, maybe 400 a month in your market. So shoot for those really low competition markets. They're not going to be making you the 10, 20, 30 grand a month that you see on these huge success stories, but this is a great way to get started. So use this to make you $100 a day. Turn that $100 a day into $500 a day with 3 or 4 more small competition markets. Then once you have the capital to launch something a little bigger, you could do so. Now here's something really unique that wasn't available when I started. Using Jungle Scout Keyword Inspector to determine the price of PPC, which is pay-per-click advertising, which is how you get your product ranked on Amazon, before ordering. So I ordered my second product, and it was like crazy expensive to get ads running for it to get it ranked on page 1. But now you could just put the keyword of the product in the keyword inspector, and it'll tell you, the exact PPC cost is $1. That's beautiful. Anything under a couple dollars is totally fine, especially with a budget like this. My keyword for, I was selling an anti-snoring kit. It was like $7, and I just could not get ranked. And now what you could do actually is if your main keyword, say anti-snoring kit, was too competitive, maybe then try and rank for like anti-snoring nasal clips or something, just something a little bit longer. That's going to be a cheaper ad spend. So the more general the term, the more expensive it is going to be to rank for it, because there's more people searching for that and more people bidding on it. So now what are we up to? So we have $136 for software. 1136. Oh, okay, that's with that added. So 1,000 for your first order. So we're up to 1136. And everything below this was included. So the low competition market, you'll be able to see that with the Jungle Scout Chrome extension, and the keyword inspector is included in the $39 web app. Like I said, if you don't have those, you can grab it from the link in the description. That's how you get started looking for products. And product research is the most important part of Amazon. An LLC. I recommend that every single person that sells on Amazon gets an LLC. You can also go right down below. I just made a video on how to make an LLC. So if you don't know, you could just watch my last video, or 2 videos ago. It's how to make an LLC for your e-commerce business. It's with Inkfile. Again, I have the link right in the description for that. Also an affiliate link. I think we ended up deciding that if you don't get any of the add-ons, it's $169. So that's $49 to file it. And then state fees were like 120. Is that good math? Yep, that's good math. So I recommend everyone does this. Reason is it's it's protection against someone suing your personal assets. So if you have a car, a house, a Lamborghini, a yacht, first world problems, all that stuff, you need to, if you were just selling with your personal credit card or whatever and tying all this stuff into your personal bank account, someone could sue you for all of your personal assets. Now, if you get an LLC, you get a business bank account and separate your assets from the business's assets, they can only sue your business and not you. So that lands us at $1,305. So right now we have Jungle Scout. We have it's so windy out today, you guys can probably hear the wind whipping in the background. We have Jungle Scout. We have an LLC created. We have ordered 250 units. We're only at $1,300, and then your seller account is $39 a month. So that puts us to $1,344. That's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to make this because I get the question a lot. And now let's try and make this even lower, because I always say you could do it with 1,000. Like I said, we could get this down. So if you wanted to start the LLC after, if we took 169 away, so we took 1344 minus 169, we're at 1175. And now I don't recommend doing that. I recommend doing it the way I showed you the first time. But if you're on a super tight budget, you can cut that out and start it after you sell your first 250 units or after your first 1,000 units. So make some money with the business first and then move over to an LLC. You could always sign up after. I recommend just doing it in the beginning. It's so much easier. Just always separate your business from your personal assets right from the get-go. And now again, we could say we don't need the web app, so we could take $39 off, because technically you could find a product without that. I love using it, and it just makes it so easy to find good products, but you technically don't need it. You only need the Chrome extension, the $97 one. So we're at $1136, and then the rest of it, the the $136, you would just take off of. Well, we can't get rid of the seller account. We could order less units. So maybe if we ordered 200, that would put us to $936. Ta-da! Under $1,000. And you ordered 200 units. You have Jungle Scout. You don't have an LLC. This is super bare bones. Do it the way we started in the video. But that's going to be it, guys. Just a quick kind of, I know it's easier to understand when you're looking at it. and actually have the numbers laid out in front of you and what the purposes of buying all these specific things are. So that's going to do it for today's video. So I've been a little bit absent lately. Normally I do daily uploads. I haven't uploaded the past 2 days. If you stuck around till now, thank you so much for watching, and go ahead and subscribe. We'll be back with the daily uploads very shortly. I'm just in the middle of filming a course right now. It's the Savage Sellers course, and it's completely pay what you want. First one of its kind, so it'll be completely donation based. It's not going to be any less value because it's that way. It's just something nice that I'm doing for you guys. I know everyone doesn't have the same amount of money to start, so the people that are able to pay full price will pay full price, and that's just kind of me trusting that the community will do that, and they'll make up the difference for the people that can't afford a full price course. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And other than that, comment if you have any questions. If you want to tell me how this isn't going to work, sounds good. I'll see you guys next time.